This is Gagan. Today I'm going to discuss Salesforce CPQ Start to End flow. If you are a Salesforce developer and you wanted to add something really valuable on your resume, and if you wanted to get a good opportunity, then I think Salesforce CPQ Cloud is really good for you.
Oh my God! Wow!
In UK, I have observed that there are many product-based companies which are looking for Salesforce CPQ developer, and they're really struggling. What they are looking for someone who can at least configure the Salesforce CPQ. Forget about the development work. But we have really very less talent in UK. Now Salesforce CPQ has been merged with the Revenue Cloud. So if you wanted to implement Salesforce CPQ, then you have to take the license of Revenue Cloud. This is Salesforce CPQ Classic, but same thing you can do with the Salesforce Revenue Cloud as well. So let's begin. Um, so Salesforce CPQ, as the term CPQ, it's derived from the three words, which is configure, pricing, and quotation. So I'm going to discuss what is configuration, what is pricing, and what is quotation in the next slide. But before that, before starting this, what you should do, you should go to this link, which is there in this PPT, trailheadsalesforce.com promos or CPQ trails. I will put that link in the description of this video. So what you have to do, you have to just go to this link here. Once you will put this link, you have to provide the first name, last name, email ID, and company name, and all of this information. Once you will click sign me up, you will be able to get the access of your sandbox of Salesforce CPQ. So let's go to my next slide. So in order to understand the Salesforce CPQ, let's take an example. Like you are a sales rep, sales representative, and you're working in a restaurant, and like there's a customer who came to the restaurant, and she's saying that she wanted to get popcorn, burger, and cold drink. And when you're checking, when you're placing the order, what you get that for that customer, there's a discount of 10% if she will add fries along with the popcorn, burger, and cold drink. That means there is some configuration in the system which is showing that if you will add this combination of the product along with whatever the customer is requiring, she will get 10% of discount. So this is called configuration. So you can see the configuration is like in the system we have done the configuration so that discount can discount can be added, additional discount. Similarly, when we have added 10% discount, the total price was $59. So whenever we add some combination of the products, there is a configuration of pricing as well. We call it as a price book. So like a fixed price, and on the top of that, when we wanted to add some additional discount, you can add that. So this is called pricing. Quotation is nothing but like this representative is saying to the customer that this will be your quotation. If you will add one more product, you will be getting four products, as well as you have to, after adding that product, you have to pay $59 because you're getting 10% additional discount. So the quotation is nothing but it's like you're saying to the customer, this is what you are requiring, and this other product you will get after paying $59. This is called quotation. So in CPQ, we create a documentation of the quotation, and once the customer says, yeah, go ahead. So here this customer is saying that, okay, please go ahead and place the order. So once the customer give the approval of that quotation, Salesforce CPQ generates the order, create the order, and then after that there's another journey. Contract also get created after that in the sales journey. So this is the kind of cycle of the CPQ. Now details the architecture diagram, how it happened in the background. This is the front end things which basically happen when a sales rep interacted with the customer and placed an order on the behalf of them. This is what happened in the background. So first of all, let's suppose that the customer is coming. What you will say, you are a representative, you are a sales rep. What you will say that, can you please provide me your first name, last name, email ID, so that you can check that whether the customer is already there in the Salesforce system or not. A sales rep, you will ask the customer to provide the first name, last name, email ID, so that you can see whether the customer is already there in the database or not. If it is already there, then you will see whether the person has some kind of discount or not. So first step is you will create account within the Salesforce so that we can have the information of the customer. This account can be linked with the contact as well. After that, you basically we create opportunity, or you will create an opportunity as a sales rep or a sales executive. You will create an opportunity. This opportunity will be help the company to track the sales cycle, like what is the status of this sales process, at what particular stage this sales is at the moment, like whether at the stage of prospecting, close won, close loss, or the initial stage discussion is happening. So this will give you the information, and this also add the dollar value of this sales process. So opportunity could have multiple quotation as well. Quotation is nothing but it gives the information about the what are the products that we are selling to the customer and what final price customer has to pay. So one opportunity could have multiple quotation, but only one quotation could be primary link with the opportunity. So we have a checkbox within a quotation. We mark quotation as a primary. So yeah, so opportunity could have multiple quotation, but only one quotation can be primary. So quote linked with a quote line item, it's a parent-child relationship. So one quote could have multiple quote line item, uh, and these quote line items are actually linked with the product. I will give you the demo in my environment. Don't worry. Just understand this as a high level kind of diagram. So one quotation uh, will always have the quote line item, and the quote line item we add the product. We add the product within the quote line item. We have multiple types of the product. We have like what do you call subscription product, unsubscription product. We have kind of uh, renewable product as well. So there are different type of products as well. I'm going to discuss that in the next video. But whenever you create the quote, we add the product in the quote line item, and this quote line item have the relationship with the quotation, and each and every product have the price book. Price books give the kind of MRP of that particular product. So I will also discuss that in the next slide. I mean, in the next video. But yeah, while doing the hands-on, you will get to know that how the price is linked with the product. So once you have created the quote, once you have added the product to the quote line item, what we do, we basically send the quotation to the customer for the approval. So customer see, check, cross check that, okay, these are the products, these are the discount that I'm getting, and this is the final price. Once they give the approval, so there's an approval process as well you can add to the quote. So like, same like in the sales cloud, we have the approval process. So once the customer approve it, automatically quotation become approved. There's a status in the quotation, and then it create the order. Once the order is generated, quote line item create a order line item with the same product and price book entry. It just get cloned from the quote line item to order line item, and this order line item is in the relationship with the order. Once the order is created, someone has to activate that. So basically, once the order is placed, sales rep check the order whether every information is correct or not, and then he activate that. Once the order is activated, there is another option to contract the order. So basically, the contract is that okay, there's a term and condition, and we have done the contract. So there is a checkbox. Once you will click the checkbox contract, the order will become contract. There's another object. It will create a contract, and then order line item converted into the contract line item. So this is the basically basic flow. If you're giving the interview, someone is asking, can you tell me how the CPQ works? So you can say whole this story like I'm a sales representative, and some customer is coming to me like to the company, and I have to basically place the order. So what I will do, I will just see the account, whether the account is already created or not. Then we will create the opportunity, then we will create the quote, and the quote will be linked with the quote line item. In the one quote line item, we could have the products, and products are linked with the price book entry. And once the quote is approved by the customer, it generates the order, and order will also have a order line item, which is nothing but the same like the quote line item, which is getting cloned to the order. Similarly, once the order is placed and activated, and when customer sorry, when the sales representative make the contract, then it generates the contract from the order. This is like a simple flow. Similarly, here you can see the sales process. This is the same thing that I have discussed. Account has to be created, and contact will be linked with that account, and then opportunity. And then from opportunity, we create the codes, and we added the product into the code line item. Once the code is accepted by the customer, a order get generated, and then a contract process start. So this is like a high level uh, process. Now I will go to my Salesforce environment. So in order to create this Salesforce environment, what you have to do, you have to go to this link. I will add that link in the description of this video, and you can check that. So first stage, as I said, first stage is you have to create the account. So I am in my CPQ Salesforce environment. I will click new, and then I will put the name Let's say Gagan Anand. I'm giving rating of this account is hot, and that's it. I will just click save. So my account is created. The next step is I'm a sales rep. Just consider that I'm a sales rep. So what I will do, I will create the opportunity from here. Just forget about the contact. You can create the contact. You know it if you're a developer, sales or developer or admin, you know how to create the contact and link with the account, and the contact can be reflected here. So what I have to do, I have to create the opportunity. So I will click the new opportunity, and I will give the name Gagan Products, and I will just give the stage as a prospecting. So this is what I was talking about. So this opportunity give us information about what is the stage of the sales cycle, whether it's at the prospecting, qualification, need analysis, value pro, proposition, ID, decision maker, perception analysis, proposal, price, quote, negotiation, review, close one, close lost. So yeah, I'm clicking save, and then you can see one opportunity has been created. So I have to click the opportunity, and from the opportunity, what we have to do, we have to create from the opportunity, we have to create a code. So this is the opportunity. Click the opportunity. In the opportunity, there's an option called new code. So I will click this new code, and so yeah, as I said, in one opportunity could have multiple quotation, but you can only place the order from the quote which is primary. So I will mark this as a primary because we are only going to create one quote. I'm giving the today's date as a start date and end date. Clicking save. So now here you can see one opportunity has been created. Click one. So as I said, from the opportunity we create quote, and in the quote we have the quote line item where we add the product. So whatever the product that customer is asking for, we add that product in the quote line item, which is linked with the quote. So we created the quote create the in order to add the product in the quote. What we have to do, we have to click this edit lines, which will create the quote line items. So I click the edit lines, and then this is very important thing. So in the starting, it asks you which price book you want to choose. We always choose the standard price book. Click save. Um, Here, in order to add the product, you can just click add product, and for as of now, I'm just choosing any of the product. I will also create a video where I will tell you how you can create the subscription, non-subscription, and different type of products, bundle products. So now you can click select. So I have added one product in my code line item. S- Okay, so save. So you can see the two products has been added. Okay, and if you want to give some discount, let's suppose that 10% of discount I wanted to give. So just put 10 here and click calculate. So it will calculate and reduce the price. So list price was 500. I have given 10% discount, so price has been changed. This is the thing, and now I can click save. So after I will click the save, it will create a code line item. So here you can see the code line item has been created in the related list, and there are two product in the code line item, and the prices are also there. So quote is give the information about what product we are selling to the customer and how much money the customer has to pay. Now the code has been created. Now you can view the document here if you want to see the code. So it will create the document kind of thing. You can preview how the preview document is looking like, the quotation document. So this is how the document is looking like. Um, and now if you, I'm clicking cancel. If the code is looking fine, you can generate the document. And what you can do, you can go here and click submit for approval. So once you will click submit for approval, it will go to the customer for the approvals. And once the customer has approved this quotation, the CPQ will generate the order. But as of now, we have not configured this functionality. So what we will do, first of all, we will mark the status of this quotation as approved. So you have to change the status from draft to approved. So consider that the customer has already approved, and then you have to click this ordered. As soon as I will click save, in the background CPQ process will start and it will generate the order. So you can see one order has been generated after we have changed the status of this quotation, and when we check that checkbox as well, ordered. After that, one order has been created. So this functionality is out of the box. I didn't do anything. This is out of the box. Come up with the Salesforce CPQ license. So here you can see two products are there in the order, and here this is the order line item which is created. This is the order line item. Within you can see two products, and the details are also there. Now, if you wanted to create a contract, what you have to do, you have to first of all you have to activate this order, and then there is a checkbox called contracted. So you have to click contracted, and then you have to activate this order, and then a contract will generate in the background. You have to save this as well. So so if you go to related, if you refresh it, so let me see, we have activated details. This should be contracted. I don't know, there is some process. I think maybe I have not done the setting, but once you will basically mark this order as activated and click this checkbox, it create the contract. I will show you the contracts because yesterday I have just done that. So let me go to my account. I created this account and there should be an order. Maybe I can see the contract if there's any contract generated or not. Contract. So I think I have to do some kind of setting in order to create the contract, or maybe there's some permission issue. But yeah, but once you will, I hope you understand that once you will create the order, and if you mark this order as a activated, and if you will select that checkbox, it will create the contract in the background. I will cover that part in the next video. Yeah, I'm going to upload more videos about Salesforce CPQ because it's very important and there are a lot of opportunities in the market. And then we will start the revenue cloud. So please support this channel. And also, if you're preparing for the interviews, I have this top mid account where I have uploaded like most frequently asked Vlocity interview questions. This is for the Vlocity. And if you wanted to know the integration questions and answer, you can get it from here. And this another top 100 scenario based Salesforce interview questions and answers. So you can go here and buy these products. So please subscribe the channel. Thank you.